What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cook's Corner. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today, we're gonna make steak in the air fryer. Yep, I know we've been doing a lot of air fryer recipes here, but hey, it works. It's July in Texas and it's so hot outside. So, without further ado, let's get into this dish. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is marinate your steak. Today, I've chosen a ribeye. It's actually a Nolan Ryan ribeye. Nolan Ryan gets some fantastic cuts of meat. Let's get to this marinade. All right, in the marinade, we're gonna use, y'all say it however you want to say it. I'm gonna say it Worcestershire. Worcestershire. How do you say it? Worcestershire? Worcestershire, whatever. This stuff. You can't go wrong with this stuff and meat. And then we're gonna use a little bit of soy sauce. And finally, just some minced garlic. I'm not going crazy here, and I don't want it to stay in there for a terribly long amount of time. A couple hours for sure. You could overnight it if you want to, but you might make the steak a little too salty or oversaturated with the stuff I can't pronounce, and you can't either. So I used to go ahead and put the rub on now and then stick it in this, but it all kind of washes off. So you can do that if you want to season it now and then let it marinate. You can do that totally fine. It just mostly washes off. So I figured I'll marinate it first and then we can season it a little bit afterwards. You can do this with fresh garlic. In fact, I encourage it. But hey, good old minced garlic from Spice World is awesome, not a sponsor. I like to take half a tablespoon and dump that sucker in there. Literally pour as much of this in as you want. You don't need a lot. If you like some people I know will pour the whole bottle in there. That's totally cool. I think it's you might be overdoing it a little bit, but you know what? I only have about this much. We might use all that, almost half the bottle. Nah, we don't need that much. When you're having this sit in your refrigerator, by the way, you're gonna wanna go in there and flip it every 30 minutes to an hour, probably, just to make sure you're coating every single inch of it. All right, and with soy sauce, you know, soy sauce is a little salty. So you don't want an awful lot of this either, but it does help with the flavor. All right, so that's it. You see it covers about half of it. That's more than perfect because when you go to lay it down, that's covering that whole one side. Perfect. If you can tell, it's hard to see from the camera angle, but you can see I've got garlic just sitting all over this steak. Oh my gosh. Stoked. I hope you are too. Let's put this in the fridge and I'll get back with you in a couple of hours. It's been so hot here in the South that, you know, you get super lazy and you feel like a big sack of potatoes, which coincidentally happens to be our side. So we're gonna make mashed potatoes today. Let me show you how Dawn makes her mashed potatoes, except it's me showing you. Whatever. All right, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is wash your potatoes, and then when you're done, making sure there's no dirt, nasty stuff on them, go ahead and look for some pits. We're using red potatoes today. And sometimes, you know, you'll get some weird, nasty pits, like there's one. And I just kind of take that off a little bit. For the most part, I like to leave the skin on. But, you know, if there's a little something nasty, let's get rid of it. Now you cut your potatoes. I'm just gonna cut these in half because we're only gonna use 4. It's just me and Dawn. You can do as many as you want. This should be plenty of mashed potatoes. After you're done cutting the potatoes, go ahead and put them in a pot and fill that pot up with water to where it's just above the potato. And then we're gonna boil them for 20 minutes. At the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and start the green beans because there's a little secret ingredient that I like to use, bacon. We're gonna put this in and let it go ahead and cook on down. The bacon will cook fully, and it's gonna give the green beans a nice, wonderful Texan flavor. Pull your steak out 30 minutes before it's time to cook it, because it needs time to rest. Once you got it out of the refrigerator, you're gonna wanna let it come up to room temperature. It takes about 30 minutes. So just find a nice place in the kitchen, set it off to the side. All right, it's been 30 minutes and we're gonna season this steak. Since we've had a great marinade already, we've got all the salt I think we need, so we're not gonna add any salt, but we are gonna add black pepper and a little bit of onion powder. We've already got garlic in there. As you can see right here, you can see the little pieces of garlic hanging out. This is gonna add a whole lot of flavor to it, but doing things Texas style means we need pepper and onion. Let's do onion first. We just want to do a little pinch. Just a little love, little love will do ya. Then we're gonna take the black pepper. I like to be very liberal with the black pepper. So put as much on as you want. For me, I'm gonna try to crust this thing in black pepper. All right, it's been 20 minutes with the potatoes, so we drained the water, and now we're gonna get to mashing and adding all of Dawn's fun, spicy stuff. Well, it's not spicy, but its spice is. After mashing, you're gonna go ahead and want to add maybe 2 tablespoons, or I don't know if you like butter, but I like it. Let's say that's 2 tablespoons. All right, let's add some ranch powder. I know this seems weird, but trust me, Dawn's figured out something here. After you add the ranch, go ahead and grab you some sour cream and some Texas chopped cheddar, or just chopped cheddar. Any chopped cheddar will do. Oh, look, I've got a thing. After you got all that in, just go ahead and start mashing away. When you're done, it should kind of look a little bit like this. Creamy, nice, ready to eat. Now let's check on those green beans. Oh man, you can see the bacon is cooking nicely inside, adding all that flavor. Super stoked. All right, everybody, so we've had the steak sitting outside for 30 minutes. It's ready to be put in the air fryer. What you gotta do is go ahead and set your air fryer for 350 degrees. We put our temperature at 350 for about 10 minutes. This depends on your air fryer. It may be different for you. You're looking for an internal temperature somewhere between 135 and 165, depending on what you like. I'm going for medium rare. I'm gonna kind of go towards that 135, 140 place today. Okay, well that's warming up. Let's go ahead and oil the basket. If you had Pam, this would work better, but I just got extra virgin olive oil. Dab it a little bit, kind of grease that pan. We just don't want it to stick, you know what I mean? All right, cool, so it's ready to go. One thing you want to do, or at least I like to do before it's ready to go in, is cut a little bit of butter, put it on top. You don't need a lot. One little slice will do you. Okay, so we got it on for 10 minutes. At 5 minutes, we're gonna turn it over. We just want it medium rare, a little bit on the rarer side, because that's how I roll. All right, let's get in here. We're at 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and stop it. Pull it out. Oh, let's give it a little flippity flap. It didn't stick because we put the extra virgin olive oil on it. But we're gonna add another little stick of butter here too. And just a little bit of butter. We'll go back in for 5 more minutes. And then we'll check the internal temperature. Let's go! All right, it's been 10 minutes. Let's check the internal temperature. Oh, it smells good. Look at the butter still sitting on top. Let's give it a check. 135. Oh, we're still going up. Looks like we're at 140, maybe 141. Hey, you know what's cool? That's perfect. First, what you're gonna wanna do is let this thing rest for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now, it's important to let it rest for 3 to 5 minutes because if you cut it open right now, all that moisture is gonna evaporate out of it and you want it to stay nice and juicy, right? Let's get into this thing. It's been about 5 minutes. Have a bite for myself, just to see. Okay. Okay. It is juicy as all get out, dude. And I can't wait to share this with Dawn. I'm like really excited about this. All that garlic, the soy sauce, the Worcestershire, Yeah, hey, maybe I said it right that time. That's fantastic. If you don't want to go outside, get you an air fryer. Try this recipe. Again, all air fryers are a little bit different, so you might have to tweak it. Just make sure you get your stuff to at least 135 to 165. So it's cooked right. Man. Okay, oh yeah, I'm supposed to give this to Don. Huh. All right, well, I'm gonna sit here and be a heathen. Don loved it, by the way. I gotta get another bite of this. Yeah. It's so juicy. I know I said that before, but come on. All right, so let's try the green beans with bacon. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Let's try these. Y'all saw me plate Dawn's, right? I tried to make it look a little pretty. I don't care about me. Oh my God. Guys, y'all gotta try this. It's fantastic. I love all of you. I hope you have a great day. See you on the next one.